Welcome to this week's exhibit pack update. We had some gorgeous fall colors this October. There you can see Blackstone jumping across our pond. That pond will be drained after the first snowfall, but we do like to have it as an option for them in case they need to cool off on some of the warmer fall days. We have also officially switched over to our winter hours, meaning that we are closed to the public on Mondays through Thursdays. The wolves have seemed to kind of notice this change as well, and we've noticed them being a little bit more curious as to where all the people have gone in the viewing area. Now that the temperatures have kind of dropped a little bit, we're starting to see some increased pack activity with our ambassador wolves. Breeding season hormones are starting to be produced, and so a lot of times that kind of encourages some more interesting kind of dynamics and behaviors that we tend not to see as much during the summer months. Here we're seeing Rika and Grayson engaging in some social behaviors, a lot of pawing and foreleg stabbing, as well as some kind of parallel walking, some jaw sparring, a little bit of kind of hip slams, some tail wagging, just lots of very, very social behaviors. Kaz and Blackstone tend to try to get involved as well, but a lot of times when these two are interacting with each other, they tend to kind of keep interacting with each other and not as much engage with the two younger boys. But here you're seeing Grayson do a chin rest after all of that excitement, and Rika does a little bit of 1-2. These interactions oftentimes will start as pretty social, but a lot of times you'll see other wolves get involved, and then sometimes it turns into something a little bit more focused. So here we're seeing Rika still engaging in some of that social behavior with Grayson, but Kaz is pretty intent on rolling her over and then does a ride up on her. You can see Rika's hackles. You can see that her tail's tucked a little bit, so she's feeling a little less comfortable than she was earlier when she was just interacting with Grayson. So it's really helpful for us to be able to read body language and kind of different types of communication signals so that we can kind of understand what's going on within the pack. And that way we can kind of see how these situations will shift, day to day, even minute to minute. While it may start out as something a little bit more social, sometimes it ends a little bit more focused, but here you can see it kind of turns back into a little bit more of a social moment between Rika and Grayson as Kaz and Blackstone step away. And lastly, to celebrate Halloween and Wolf Awareness Week, we provided some pumpkin enrichments for our wolf ambassadors. These jack-o'-lanterns were stuffed with a variety of different meats, including some beef liver, some salmon, some pork sausage, and just a couple other kind of miscellaneous things that we wanted to throw in there as well. Thank you so much for watching, and we hope you all have a happy Halloween!